America's greatest air guitar solos will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live. It's Almost Live with me, Pat Cashman, Tracy Conway, Bob Nelson, Bill Stainton, Nancy Guppy, Steve Wilson, and Ed Wyatt, and starring John Keister. And before we begin, let's visit briefly with Professor of Human Psychology, Leonard Blomgardner.
Yes.
Now, what sort of people would be attracted to a show like Almost Live, Professor?
Mostly losers.
Yeah.
People with nothing better. They're not fooling anybody.
Thanks, Professor. Are you going to watch?
Oh, you bet.
And now, here he is. Keister.
Thank you. Well, this is it. This is it, the last Almost Live of the Bush administration. Woo! That's right, everybody here is so excited. The Clinton inauguration coming up, and the reason everyone here is so excited is because the Northwest is going to be represented by the Edmonds Woodway High School Marching Band. That's right. You may have seen this. They've been selected to perform. They're representing us, and they're excited up there in Edmonds, but you know, they have to laze a lot of money still to send those kids to Washington. They haven't raised it all. They've tried candy sales and his bra during the swearing in, which is good. For $750, the drum major will push a fat kid in front of the Secret Service and yell out, "He's got a gun! He has a gun!" Popular here. For $1,500, the tuba player will make a loud fart sound when Clinton places his hand on the Bible. For an obscene amount of money, a female band member will have an affair with an auto mechanic, shoot his wife, then sell the story to all 3 television networks. And if all of that fails, Reese Lindquist is offered to front the entire amount, provided he gets to go along as chaperone, which is going to be, I'm glad. Anyway, I'm glad that those kids have been able to figure out such innovative ways to raise money, because those skills are going to be valuable to them when they go into the world of business. And it's a world that's getting tougher every day. Take a look.
All right, here, Mr. Fredrickson. I see that you worked at Hoskins and Dixon for a couple of years. What'd you do there?
I was head of PR for 2 years.
Very impressive. Well, I think everything seems to be in order there. There's just one more thing I wanted to... You're fast.
Thank you.
How's that trigger finger of yours?
Itchy. Real itchy.
Good. Can you start Monday?
How about today?
Why not today? Let me show you to your office. You lead the way.
I'm on my way around. Why don't you lead?
No, you lead. I'll be right behind you.
I'm not real comfortable with that.
This is Danger Office.
I need to borrow some Post-its.
Oh, let me look. I may have some. I'm out too.
Hey, Steve, have you seen the first quarter projections? They're not in the file.
I think marketing's got them.
Marketing?
Yeah.
Marketing. Son of a...
Get him! Look for marketing. All right. Take him to the door. Go get him. All right, guys.
We lost Jenkins. Murphy's hurt real bad. Those sons of bitches in marketing have a tank! What the hell good is this against a tank?
These guys in marketing get everything.
Burrito, I got a coupon.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Danger Office, where your first day could be your last.
Inauguration Day is right around the corner. Here's what's happening at Bill Clinton's inaugural bash on Wednesday. At 11:45, the Little Rock Ballet Troupe performs The Dance of the Pork Rinds and Moon Pies. At 2:30, George and Barbara Bush will take a final tour of the White House to determine their deposit refund. And at 8 p.m., Tipper Gore will complain about Kenny G's wild satanic music. That's what's happening at the inauguration.
Students, deficient, professors say in poll.
What's the moral? Basically, our kids aren't very bright. In the meantime, students in Japan are outperforming them in every subject. So what can we do to put our students on a par with Japanese students? We could spend more on schools, but that would mean less money for truck and tractor pulls. We could spend more time helping our children study, but that's not really practical when there's a good episode of Matlock coming on. But there is another way to even the playing field. We can work together to drag down Japan's kids to the same level our kids are at. And that's where we come in. Hello there. I'm Norm Lewis for Distract a Japanese Kid. Our goal at Distract a Japanese Kid is to significantly reduce the Japanese students' study time while increasing their time spent on non-educational activities. In short, to get them to waste time on the same brainless crap that ruined our kids. Now, I'm sure most of you are confused, and if you went through our public school system, you must be really having a hell of a time understanding this concept. So let's answer some common questions we get. Basically anything that halts the creative process and kills that spark of curiosity that leads to a love of knowledge and learning. For example, Kellogg's Fruit Loops and Pop-Tarts. Now here's a sugar buzz that'll keep them away from the algebra books. Or how about this? Toy guns. Or better yet, real guns like our kids have. Action hero comic books. Now here's hours of valuable time spent worshiping mutant freaks in tight underwear. And just to make sure, why not throw in a few peach wine coolers too? Now let's take another question.
The whole thing just seems so impersonal.
Yes. That's why we've come out with our Adopt a Japanese Kid to Distract program. You pick the child you'd like to distract from some pictures we send you and then shower them with gifts that will eat into their study time. Right, Sally?
That's so true, Norm. Hi, I'm Sally Struthers for the Adopt a Japanese Kid to Distract program. Everyday children in Japan are studying so hard and learning things that our kids have no idea about. And it's so sad. Like they know things like where Botswana is. I don't even know where Botswana is, and I've been there. So won't you please help and adopt one of them and start messing up their little head today?
Thank you, Sally. So.
Just go ahead now, and if you want to come.
Inauguration Day is right around the corner. Here's what's happening at Bill Clinton's inaugural bash on Wednesday. At 1:30, Fleetwood Mac takes the stage. The music starts at 2 o'clock after a half an hour of Stevie Nicks' twirling and chanting. At 3 o'clock, Dan Quayle takes his turn.
What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys?
Cops in Redmond.
You know, a lot of people think that Redmond is a place where nothing exciting ever happens, and well, there, are certain elements of that might be true. Well, a lot of it is true, but still, there's a lot of crime here. that has to be dealt with, and that's where I come in. That's my job, because
Redmond 1, come in, please.
Redmond 1, Roger.
We've got a 417 going on at Merrimore Park.
Okay, yeah, in the park?
Yeah.
I'm on my way. Hold it! Excuse me, gentlemen. No, you get over here. Get over here. I saw you. What the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just playing some.
Give me hey, hold it! Give me that football. All right, now listen, I'm gonna have to take you in. Now listen, you've got the right to remain silent. As a matter of fact, in Redmond, we would kind of prefer that you keep it down a bit. Although you can talk about your Microsoft stock splitting or any new Game Boy cartridges that you have. Now, if you need a lawyer but can't afford one, then you really shouldn't be living in Redmond in the first place. That's more of a Renton thing. You know, Renton, not Redmond. It's a similar sound, but it's different. But you can afford one, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm taking you in. You want to stop for a biscotti first?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, come on. Place. We don't have the kind of problems they have in Seattle or the larger cities, but you got to look for trouble. I look for trouble. That's my job. I don't like this at all. Sir, could we could you hold it there, please? Could you stop?
Sure. Hi, officer.
Hello. I'm gonna have to see some ID, please. I'd like to see a license and Costco membership, if I could. Make sure everything's okay here.
What do you? I'm not black.
What's that?
I'm not black.
Could you remove your glasses, please? Ah. Oh, sorry, sir. You just seemed a little dark for Redmond. Just wanted to make sure everything was okay. A little dark to you. The thing was that I wasn't trying to hassle him. I don't hassle people like that here. This isn't Bellevue. We don't hassle people. It's just I thought he might have been lost. I was just trying to help. That's what I'm here for, to help. Just trying to help.
Redmond 1, come in, please. Redmond 1.
Yeah.
Woman in distress down at the video store.
Okay, I'm on. All right, let's see your socks. Well, okay, the socks check out. Let me see, what videos are you renting here? Well, the videos check out. Sir, I'm sorry, at this time I'd like to ask you to open your jacket, please. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Gates. We'll let you on your way here. I hope you understand we're just doing our job. We hope you weren't detained unnecessarily.
Oh, it's all right.
Very
it's all
sorry.
right. I appreciate it. That's,
okay,
thanks.
all right.
Thanks.
But listen, as long as I got you here, I've been having a real problem with word 5. You know, I can't seem to make, when I make columns, I can't seem to, how do you make columns?
In Redmond.
Good evening and welcome to the John Report. I'm John, here's my report. Well, Chris Gobrecht, the University of Washington women's basketball coach, encouraged her players this week to go out and have fun and said, quote, "Who cares about the score?" Coincidentally, that's the new official slogan of the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Department of Parks and Recreation has been warning people to stay off Seattle's frozen lakes. They say if you want to test the ice, instead of walking on it, push out a TV weather forecaster. According to recent astronomical findings, the Earth spins in forward motion because of early collisions with giant celestial bodies. This contradicts speculations that it was trying to get away from Richard Simmons. Squatch. When asked what happened to the Weedle, a team spokesperson replied, "Nothing. Hey, how does that hot dog taste?" University of Washington psychology. Yeah. Professor facing assault and reckless driving charges for allegedly trying to force his girlfriend's car off the road. Benjamin calls the incident a misunderstanding, saying he misunderstood his girlfriend's desire to control her own life. Finally,
Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas officially welcomes the Gore daughters to the White House. And at midnight, the giant ball with George Bush's face on it drops from the top of the Washington Monument and crashes into 1,000 points of light. That's what's happening at
And
the inauguration.
now, the Lame List, or What's Week This Week. Brought to you by Seattle's heavy metal community, this week featuring Grunt Truck.
Lame!
No penthouse pets at the boat show.
Lame!
Lame!
The great taste of beer without the alcohol.
Lame! 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 Lame!
Yuppies buying table dances from your girlfriend.
Lame! Lamer than lame!
Submerging yourself in a lifestyle that includes drugs, unsafe sex, and various other self-destructive behavior patterns. Roger Anderson, the guy who writes the Seen Heard Said column for the Seattle Times.
L-L-A-A-A-M-M-E-E-E-E-E. Lame.
Kiss not playing at Clinton's inauguration.
Lame! Lame! Lame!
This has been the Lame List. That's all we got. See you next week. Bye-bye.